Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Hi, Columbia.
Hi.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Who's ever out there, good evening. You've tuned into a show called Aha, and Michael's going to tell you what that is. Michael Koran.
A human among humans, which I am now.
Aha. A human among humans.
Yes.
Very good.
One of the goals in my life. Getting closer.
And my name is Susan Allen, and I first want to start this off by wishing everybody out there, but especially Michael, a happy Father's Day.
Especially me?
Yes.
For all the adopted students. I
The adopted
take
student.
it under my wing.
And yes, and also the father of words. He's the father of words and funny little colloquialisms and sayings. He really has become a father of those things.
Our little babies.
Little
baby
babies.
words. Little baby words.
Yeah, so what are we doing tonight, Michael?
Well, among other things, we're going to at least as the basis, the spine of our show will be poems that I've written, and you might sing them. We never know, or teach me how to sing them,
Yeah,
or just talk about them.
yeah.
Would you like to read the first one? This is
June 13th. All places like home. In contact with something, always I am. Sensual pleasure, now's never damned. The floor or the air or what's in my hand. Touch me forever in this promised land.
so. I find that the poems work best when they start with a question. A question. Well, I was really out of touch. Because my dear beloved mother, this is not Mother's Day, her way of stopping me from causing her so much trouble.
Really?
Yes. And so I kind of froze. And so I really wasn't in touch with anything, which is a great way to learn to be in touch with everything. Auden once said that the way to make an artist is to give him as much pain as possible when he's growing up. Susan is an opera singer.
And that's double trouble too. That's pain too, let me tell you.
So I learned to, I don't know how, but, to love touching things even. The mouse here, the table, the floor, feel it. And I'm beginning to come to the realization that it's loving. It's Mother Earth. Mother Earth is sensually caressing and loving and wanting us to grow. And I can feel that even sitting on I think, yes, if I remember, on this hard plastic chair.
Hard plastic chair.
Talking to you far away. I wonder if we could feel touch. Columbia? Woo, yes, we can, yes. Mm-hmm. Woo, hi Elizabeth. We have what's called a meditation hug. You know what it is, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Want to explain to our audience what a meditation hug is? We can give them an example.
Oh no, really?
Yes.
You want to?
Yes.
Okay. So we just land in each other. We're just here with each other. And then we begin following each other's breath, relaxing into each other's breath. And Michael relaxes into mine, and I relax into Michael's.
Now, we do this for just three breaths, so people don't get too uptight. And then you're going to part, right? Because you might never want to.
Yeah.
And that feels loving too, right? You can feel like you want to say, I love you.
And it feels safe too,
because you know it's going to end.
because you know it's going to end.
And
Yeah.
you're not, it's like slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. You can just really, and then you go, and you're free. And then you're free. It's really.
Well, it's not quite slam bam,
Yeah.
thank you, ma'am. I don't think so. You're the one who taught me how to do that.
Yeah, well, thanks to Erica, who taught me. I do it with men now, too. I did it with my friend, Dr. Tune-Up, Brucey, a man's man, if ever there was one. And Brucey liked being like the meditation hug.
Oh, that's great.
And we're not supposed to advertise, so I can't say. But Brucey is Dr. Tune-Up, who does come to your home and tune up your cars.
Mm-hmm.
And you could ask him if you're doing that, because that's for free. Brucey, I would like, with the tune-up, a meditation hug.
Okay, next time I get Dr. Tune-Up, I will ask him to show me a meditation hug.
Yes, and I guarantee, unbeknownst to Brucey, that he will give you a meditation. He might be a little dirty. He will give you a meditation hug.
How about before?
Oh,
Before
yeah.
he gets dirty.
Tune up your car and your soul.
This is a beautiful poem, June 13th.
Good.
Did I,
You read it beautifully. Could
yeah.
you sing it in any way?
I'm
we
not
learned,
sure.
We learned a way to sing it, which is it's now the heart of singing.
Why don't you?
That's right. The heart of singing, which is hard, or of all art, is to think of, at least presenting art, think of an event. Oh my, I can think of an event. I don't have to tell you either, which makes it safer. Think of an event that can inspire these words at this moment. In contact with something, always I am. Sensual pleasures, now never damned. The floor, or the air, or what's in my hand. Touch me forever in this promised land. Well, I hope you're moved. I am. I hope you are.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
That's one of the. They're all pretty great, but that's
You like that one better?
above and beyond.
Because
Well,
it's called All Places Like Home. That would mean that all places, if we could feel. I don't know how well I would do in prison.
what it is you answer. You're making a statement, and then you have the answer, and then you make another statement, and then you have the answer. I like that. And then you say, it doesn't matter, the floor or the air, or even what's in my hand. Touch me forever in this promised land.
Well,
In contact with something, always I am. Sensual pleasures, nows never damned. The floor or the air, or what's in my hand. Touch me forever in this promised land.
and I have a wonderful friend now, former student, still a student, but a friend. And she says words like touch me forever are both imperative and declarative. So this is like a prayer too, asking, please touch me forever
Touch me forever.
in this promised land, right?
Magnificent. I don't know if I want to sing this.
Well, then we won't.
Mm,
You want to move on to June 14th?
I do. I give up. While I know I'll die, while I know I'll die, burning to join earth, water, sky, I comply to fly. Wow. Wow. While I know I'll die, burning to join earth, water, sky, I comply to fly.
Jeez. Well, Emily Dickinson said it's a good poem if it makes her hair stand on end or it chops her head off. I cry, I think. It's not really fair to appreciate one's own poetry.
Why not?
But it's my show.
Why not?
Okay.
Why not?
Well, I'm going to read it
touched.
too. I give up. I give up. Why? While I know I'll die, I really had this cancer scare, and I thought yet again I was going to die, and I'm not. Apparently not. Can't get me the third cancer, and I'm not going to die yet. I give up. While I know I'll die, burning to join earth, water, sky. We want to in some ways, right? In some ways, I'd like to just solve all our problems. We can go back to the water and the earth and the sky and the fire that makes us. While I know I'll die, burning to join earth, water, sky, I comply to fly. Wow.
I think it's even more prophetic than that.
Yes, tell me, please.
Because you're getting radiation treatments.
Yep.
So you're burning to join earth, water, and sky. In order to join earth, water, and sky, you're getting burning radiation treatments.
So I can now be part of this earth, and
So,
and
yeah.
I comply to fly. It would mean just to live, really. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
It does feel like radiation feels like it's I'm lucky, side effects are not so extreme. But it does feel like the sun punches you in the face. Hi!
Are you saying it's pretty intense?
It's pretty, but underline the pretty, it's not.
Pretty at all?
No, it's livable with. I can fight the fatigue and be with you.
That's great, Michael.
Well,
What I don't understand is, I guess we, people meditate for years and sometimes they wonder why, and then something happens to test their meditative or their truth-telling or their self-realization. Something happens to test it, and all of a sudden you realize how nourished or how nurtured you've become and how strong you can withstand these things. Because I'm sitting right next to you, and ordinarily people would be devastated. They would be devastated by knowing that they're going into radiation treatments.
Is that true?
Yes. Their fear would paralyze them. Their fear would make them collapse.
A tear for oblivion.
They would go, oh, my whole life has changed,
It has been in good ways, actually.
Yeah. Well, that's what's happened. You've transformed.
Well, some of us need lots of transforming, so to feel what it's like. I didn't quite know what it felt like for people to be undergoing this. I have one dear friend I had one dear friend, a wonderful woman who will go unnamed, who claims she told me she had breast cancer. I don't even remember. I put these things aside. And she was very hurt that I didn't,
Pay attention.
ask her about it. And
Be attentive.
yes, but I actually, in some ways, I think people should ask you for what they want. And she said, very specifically said, I have breast cancer. This is what I would like. Please call me within the month. I think. That's what I think. Well, but I lost her. She has not returned my phone calls. So now I understand better. I have learned. I send it out on my website. There's caringbridge.org. if you want to find out what's going on, put in my name. And I ask people to not ask me how I'm doing. Let me bring it up. And if they call, not expect me to get back. That's so, some people know that. That's so nice. And other people call and they'll get hurt if you don't get back.
Yeah.
So I finally have learned these things, and I might do well, better. It's a big margin for improvement, to say the least. When people have these, mine is not life-threatening. I thought it was, but it is not.
Wonderful. To learn that, isn't it?
You want to go on?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, good, thank goodness.
June 16th.
What happened to June 15th?
June 15th. Hell, well. Feeling we're also everybody and thing, cries, dance, sing, healing. Oh, wow. Can I do that again?
Yes, make yourself at home. Columbia is a wonderful audience from West Virginia. And maybe Elizabeth from North Cambridge is listening.
Take me home.
And hi, Gail. I hope Gail is. I want Gail on the show.
Good. Feeling we're also...
What happened to the title?
Oh, June 15th. Hell, well. I don't know how to say that. Can you give me a clue?
Hell well?
Yeah. I mean, how do you say it?
Many ways.
What's the prosody in that?
You could say hell well. Do your hell well.
Hell, well.
Yeah, good. Okay.
Feeling we're also everybody and thing. Cries, dance, sing, healing.
I have no idea if this makes sense to you. I'm afraid to ask what this might mean. Don't feel obliged. That's mine.
Well, you've always told me that your titles do not necessarily have anything to do
No, that's
with...
not true. No. They're supposed to be. Have a lot to do. But they are. Just because you see no connection between the title and the poem doesn't mean I wasn't trying.
Okay, totally misunderstood here. I really could have sworn at one point you said that the title doesn't really fit in with the poem, so that, in other words, hell well, feeling we're also everybody and thing.
No, I meant that the title is separate from the poem.
Okay.
So you don't read it, you read it hell well and then you stop. This is called hell well, and then you start the poem.
Hell well. Feeling we're also everybody and thing. Cries, dance, sing, healing. I just want to I don't get what the hell well is, but I do. Feeling we're also everybody and thing means that I am you and you are me.
Oh, lucky me. You lost out on that deal, baby.
I lost out?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead. Explain it to me.
Well, I got to be you. You got stuck to being me, but it's a good deal on my part.
And then you come out with a whole series of what we do. We cry, we dance, we sing. And in that, there's a healing. That's how I,
Yes, that's how I meant it. I think something happens once I feel that this cancer helped. It helped me begin to feel the pain in other people, like my friend who had breast cancer. A little too late for her, but not too late for others. And I discovered once I could feel your pain, if I dare, that I can feel the joy of being you. Wow, what a trade-off that is. And these are words. I'm not sure I can quite do it. I think I can now. Wow, it feels very intimate on television. So I think maybe once I can feel that I'm you, then and certainly if you feel you're me, but then my cries can really be much more like dance and song and healing, because we're really connected. That's what you mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. And you got that. And it's called Hell Well, because cries, those hellish cries, you read about them. You might have experienced it once in your life yourself.
just a few times.
And so how to do that well, how to do hell well, that's the story of your life. How to do hell well, it is. You believe that.
It's true.
So now you understand this.
People say they're going to hell, but really, you can have hell on earth. You don't have to, die to go to hell.
And many of us.
It's right here.
And one wonderful woman philosopher, so we can trust her, said, hell is also an interesting place to visit. And you would know that. You believe that.
Yeah.
So this title.
It's actually a salvation. It's a stepping stone into your own joy.
Right.
To walk into hell.
That's why it's called Hell Well. Hell is a well, too. It has many meanings.
Oh, yeah,
Hell is
that's
a well.
great. That's great.
Yeah, so now you get it.
Now I get
And then
it.
the cries, when we're in communion, can be those cries that could have been hellish alone are no longer when we can share those cries, dance and sing those cries. And then they can be healing cries.
Healing cries.
This is the story of your life in one 17-syllable haiku.
I know. Did you realize most of these, or all of these, are haiku?
I call them high cues.
Okay, so what is a haiku, Michael?
A haiku is first 5 syllables, then 7 syllables, and then 5 syllables. And it's supposed to, I'm stretching the meaning, it's supposed to capture a very special moment.
You're falling off camera, Michael. Can you come?
Yes.
Yeah. Sidle up next to me. Thank you. Oh, that's nice.
Okay, but wouldn't they rather see you? Maybe I can just leave.
No. People tune into the show for you. Especially.
Well, thank you.
June.
Okay, I think since we're going off the air in 20 seconds, why don't you say goodbye to our audience? We'll be back for another half hour on Michael Mack's show, just in 3 minutes.
That's a God Talk show.
Don't go away, but we'll be continuing to do this, but we'll be more even aware of the spiritual potential.
More.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
See you in 3 minutes.
Bye.
Bye.